Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Intuitive Energy Forecast for May 20th, 2022. I'm Arlene Grace, an Intuitive Energy Coach, Master Numerologist, and channel. I invite you to take whatever resonates for you and leave the rest behind, knowing that there is no timestamps for these videos, that if you are attracted to it, it may be because there's a message for you. So as I feel into the energy today, I feel sad, and I can hear weeping, and I can hear, like it feels very feminine. And today's energy, excuse me, we're just bringing things up. Today's energy is that of the 4 and the Queen of Clubs. And so the 4 is really about structure, stability, feeling of safety. It's the 4 pillars, it's the 4 walls, it's the home. It's also on the underside of that, right? The lower perception of that, it's really control. Like, I must hold this foundation in place by doing all of these things. How am I going to build my business? How am I going to find my partner? How am I going to make all of this money? And the Queen of Clubs feels very intuitive. It feels very soft, yet boom, like is willing to express herself. She is the queen. And so she has this beautiful balance of nurturing her intuition, receiving her intuitive guidance, and discerning when to act on behalf of it. Discerning and knowing when to express herself, to speak to what it is that she desires, to she's willing to lead, she's willing to express, right? She's willing to take up space. And so in this merge of these energies today, there's this invitation to, let's just go a little bit deeper. What if God were a woman? Right? And so I'm going to invite you to play with me a little bit with this. And I'm going to invite you to just relax, to take a breath, and to tune into your body. Just feel into your body. And if you're comfortable, placing a hand over the heart. And I'm just going to call out some of the energies that I'm feeling in the collective, because the mind feels very tight, like it's holding on. The heart, the lungs, I feel grief and sadness, despair, anxiety, depression, malaise. Interesting, malaise being that of not feeling inspired to do anything, but I can hear the mind saying, stop being lazy, right? So a lot of judgment, a lot of competition, comparison, dis-ease, and dis-ease in the body, meaning that there's some who are listening that are feeling dis-ease in the body, discomfort. It could be body ailments. I'm feeling some stuff in the arm, the shoulder, of like overworking parts of the body, control, actually. What is that? It's okay, it's leaving. There's also this sense of, I have to do this, and 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 I have to do this. And so as you're feeling into your body, I'm going to invite you to feel into you. Who am I? At my very essence, at my very core. Who am I? What do I feel like? And just notice where that begins. For some, it may begin in the heart. For others, it may begin in the stomach. I'm just going to invite that to move through the body. Who am I? What do I feel like? Take a breath. And as you invite in this energy, notice that, there are places that may be feeling tight, closed, constricted, and we're just going to invite those spaces to open up just a little more. I'm noticing that some don't necessarily feel safe in accessing this aspect of themselves. And so we're going to invite in this feeling of safety. It is safe to feel me. And so you're just going to continue to move this energy through the body, inviting it into all of the spaces. Who am I? If I were a feeling, what would I feel like moving through my body? This energy that you're feeling This is the essence of you. It's made up of all of these energies. It's made up of all of these frequencies, all of these thoughts, all of these emotions. It's code. Everyone has their own code, per se, right? And so this is you. And so if this is you, imagine what happens as we put on things that can constrict, right? That can create beliefs, ideas. And so depending on, the form of your body, the gender of your body, I invite you to put that on, woman. I'm putting on woman as the expression of my body is that woman. Those listening, if you have a male, if you are gender masculine, put that on. Notice what happens to the body. Does the body feel more tight? Does it feel more constricted? Can you feel things rising up through the body? Tightness? Perhaps your body got hot. Now, as a woman, of course, comes further and further and further as we go out. There's more. So, right. So put on mother. As you put on this idea of mother or father or parent, even if that's to a pet, perhaps you are a caregiver to your parents, whatever that is, put on that energy, the energy of taking care of another. And notice what happens to the mind. Notice the thoughts. Notice your breath. Now I'm going to invite you to put on something else. Let's put on top of woman, let's put on, employee, business owner, and notice what happens. Do you notice the tightness on your body? Do you notice the temperature shift? Do you notice what's happening in your heart? Do you notice your thoughts? So let's come back to the essence of you. Let's just let go of all of that. Come back to the essence of you. Who am I? Who am I in my body? What do I feel like? Come back to that. Now invite in the energy of love. Just notice where love begins in the body. Love mixing in with who you are, that feeling. You may be noticing maybe perhaps a shift in the heart. Temperature again, I could feel heat, coolness down my limbs. And we're just going to invite in that love. What does it feel like to love? What does it feel like to love me, to have love moving through my body, to love myself wholly? Now this feeling, this is you. And then we start to put on all of these other ideas. But this is you being expressed through this body. Regardless of what gender it is, you are being expressed through this body. And so when you think about you being expressed through this body and all of the other things, gender, being a woman, is just another set of clothes. It's accentuating the expression of you. And so this is who I am, and I am expressing as a woman, as a female, as a feminine energy through this body. What do I want? What do I want to experience? What do I want to experience in this body as a feminine form? as a masculine form. Now bring it to mother, parent, father, caregiver, even caring for self, and put that on. Feeling you. I am an expression of me moving through this body that is an expression of masculine or feminine. And now I put on caregiver. What do I want to experience in this? As I care for children, as I care for my parents, as I care for others, what am I wanting to experience? And as you do this, notice how the mind doesn't have to make all of these other calculations. It doesn't have to, oh, I got to get them to school. I got to get them lunches. I got to, pick them up from school. I need someone else to pick them up from school. I need a babysitter. I need to get them preschool. None of that. Come back in. At the very core, this is you, right? The very core, this energy flowing through, this expression of you, this is you. And so when you tap into this energy, your invitation is to play. If this is me, and I have all of these containers that have been put forth on my body, all of these ideas, all of these structures, because that's how we live in this world, yes? Then at its very core, what do I want to experience as me? And then play with that. Receive the insights, receive the ideas, receive the ahas. Because as we play with the four energy of structure, of safety, stability, of all of these things, coming and playing with this allows for you to notice where you may be in control in these aspects of your life. And where it comes down to, as you experience your life and as you're experiencing life with your children, with your family, with your romantic partner, with, those, when you feel as though you are triggered in that moment, coming back and asking yourself this one question: is this a trauma? Am I in trauma? Is this experience a trauma? And if it's not, take a breath, breathe. This is not a trauma. I can just take a breath. I can come back into the body. I can come back into feeling, who am I here? And from this place, I get to respond. And of course, if it is a trauma, go take care of it. But in asking that question, you get to notice all of the places where you might be acting in fight or flight, where you might be contributing to a pattern that doesn't serve you, or those that you are living with, or those that you are caring for, or those that love and adore you. And so come into deep awareness of who you are today and receive those insights. Beautiful. Questions, comments, please feel free to share and I will be happy to respond. Wishing you all the most amazing weekend. It's a long weekend for us here in Canada. And so wishing you that, if you get to experience that. And I will see you on Monday. Have a beautiful weekend, everyone. See you in the spaces. Much love.